12th standard economic, fifth lesson will continue with the inflation. So the inflation means the prices of the goods and services keep on rising, increasing, and the purchasing power of a currency note value will comes down. The meaning definition is too much of money chasing too few goods. On the types of inflation on the base of speed means you can see there creeping, walking, running, galloping inflation. First we'll go for creeping. Where it is very mild, slow moving for a longer period of time. This is not dangerous. It's no way dangerous for the economy. Gradually it is slowly it keep on moving. Walking means moderately it moves that single digit 3% to 9% it will inflation. That means rate of a price of a commodity increases. Next is running means like a horse at the speed rate of 2 digit 10 percentage to 20 percentage per annum yearly it increases. Next is galloping means hyperinflation, unmanageably the price of a commodity or services keep on increasing. That means from 2 digit to 3 digits, that 20% to 100% it is keep on increasing. So this was happen in the year in the Zimbabwe 21st century in the year 2007, April 2007. Next we'll go for the demand pull and versus cost pull. First we'll see what is the demand pull. There is a demand is high. The goods and services for a demand is high. That means many people want that commodity. But the supply will be, there will be no supply. That means supply is very low. அப்போ சப்ளை கம்மி ஆகும்போது டிமாண்ட் நிறைய இருக்கும்போது என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ப்ரைஸ் ரேட்டு இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணிவிடுவாங்க. தட்ஸ் வாட் ஹேப்பன். த டிமாண்ட் இஸ் ஹை ஃபார் த ப்ராடக்ட், சப்ளை இஸ் வெரி லோ. அங்கே சப்ளை அது இப்போ ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் செல்லு வச்சுருக்கிறேன்னு, எதாவது ஆப்பிள் செல்லு வச்சுருக்கோன்னு நினச்சிக்க, செல்ஃபோன், ஐஃபோன். And the demand for that product is too much if you think means supply very yearly 10,000 Apple iPhone da produce பண்ணோம்னா rate will increase. Same thing here. Demand is high, supply is very low, so that the price will keep on increasing. Next is a cost push inflation. That means raw material of the input. இப்போ ஒரு ப்ராடக்ட் ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்காக இருந்துச்சுன்னா, because for example sugar, if you want to produce means sugar cane you have to be there. If a sugar cane rate is keep on increasing means automatically sugar will increase. Same thing, milk rate is increasing mean byproduct of milk, curd and cheese, everything, no, that and all keep on increasing. That's what the raw material cost is increasing means because of that price of that commodity will keep on increasing, and the wages also will increase, labors also increases. Next is on the basis of types, on the basis of inducement, types of inflation on the basis of inducement. First one, currency inflation. Excess of supply of money circulation. The government or central bank has supply the money, print போட்டு நிறைய வந்து circulation விட்டுட்டு இருந்தாங்கன்னா மார்க்கெட்டில், if it's happening means that will make us to raise the price. Next, second one is a credit inflation. Bank and liberally without any condition, not restricted condition illama, if they keep on giving loans means that credit facility if they give means that time price will increase. அப்போ ஏன்னா people கிட்ட all will be having money in their hand. அப்போ if they have a money in their hand means they'll started buying more product. அப்போ product demand நிறைய ஆயிடும். அப்போ டிமாண்ட் நிறைய ஆனதில் ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கலி வாட் ஐ செட் ப்ரைஸ் வில் இன்க்ரீஸ். தட்ஸ் வாட். நெக்ஸ்ட் டெஃபிசிட் இன்டியூஸ்ட் இன்ஃப்ளேஷன்னா த கவர்மெண்ட் டெஃபிசிட் மீன்ஸ் இம்பேலன்ஸ் பட்ஜெட், நோ ஈக்குவலைசேஷன், டேலி ஆகாத ஒரு பட்ஜெட் இஃப் இட்ஸ் தேர் மீன்ஸ் டு டேலி தட் ஒன் வாட் தே வில் டூ, த சென்ட்ரல் கவர்மெண்ட் வில் ஸ்டார்ட் பிரிண்டிங் த கரன்சி extra. So if extra currency means supply will be more for that currency, then automatically people will have more money, people will start buying more, then price will increases. That's what. Next is a profit induced inflation. That means profit motiveக்காக the producer will fix a high rate. Upper price will increases. Next, scarcity induce inflation. The farm goods, that mean byproduct, I said no, raw material சொன்னல, அந்த raw material byproduct keep on reduces, இல்லவே இல்ல, it is very less quantity. If it's there means price also will increase. On other hand, hoarding or black marketing அப்படின்னா ப்ராடக்டை ஹைட் பண்ணி வச்சுப்பாங்க. ஹைட் பண்ணி எப்போ ரேட்டு ஜாஸ்தி ஆகுது அப்போ மார்க்கெட்டில் விற்கலாம் அப்படின்னு ஹைட் பண்ணி பிளாக் மார்க்கெட்டிங் வச்சுருக்கும் போது that time price of a product will increases. This was happened in the Peninsula in the year 2018. Next is a tax inducement inflation. அப்போ a tax for the product, excise duty, custom duty, sales tax, இப்போ நம்ம ஜிஎஸ்டி போட்டிருக்காங்களே, அப்போ that and all increasesனா automatically price of a product also increases. நீ பாரு இப்போ before GST fridge rate வந்து 5 liters fridge rate only it was 10,000. GST after GST tax imposed na இப்போ 5 liter of fridge it will become 16,000. That's what, that the price of a commodity will increases. So these are about the causes, types of inducement. Then next we'll go for the causes for inflation. In that first, what will happen if that inflation keep on price level is keep on increasing na, what will be in the society or economy, what will happen? First one, increasing money supply. இப்போ money supply keep on increasing na, it leads to the demand. எல்லா ஜனங்களுக்கிட்டையும் நிறைய காசு இருக்கும். இப்போ நிறைய காசு இருந்தால் அவங்க they wanted to buy more product. more product they wanted to buy na, fix பண்ணிக்கிற இப்போ resources is very less. பத்தானது 1 crore people started buying 1 crore of a cell phone ப்ரொடியூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு raw material it's not there. அப்போ supply will very less. அப்போது என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ப்ரைஸை இன்க்ரீஸ் பண்ணால் people will stop buyingன்னு they will think and they will raise the price. So increase the money supply will make us to inflation. Next one, increase in disposable income. That means people will have a income. That's what I said. The income of a people இப்போ லாஸ்ட்டு இன்ஃப்ளேஷனுக்கு முன்னாடி before the inflation their salary will be 10,000. After inflation their salary will become more than 30,000 or double the rate, it will become 40,000. Means they will have a more money. அப்போ more money means it is a national income, it is a increasing national income, okay, but tax all will reduce. Tax all reduces na, people will start buying more. அப்போ savings nil ஆயிடும். That's what disposing, throwing the income, they won't save. That's what. Next is increasing public expenditure. Government keep on increasing social welfare. They started doing expenditure, means building roads, railways, dams, flyovers. That time to equalize that expense they will keep the prices increases. Next, increase in consumer spending. If the producers get higher purchase installment கொடுத்தாங்கன்னா that time consumer will start buying more and more and they will start increasing the price rate. Next, cheap money policy. As I said, the bank will give a credit facility cheaply without any condition or a less restriction. If they give means the people will have a more money in their hand. Then they will start buying the product, then automatically the price of the product will increases. Next, deficit financing. The more expenses of the government, mountaining expense of the government, if it's happen means what they will do to equalize the deficit finance, they will start borrowing from the public and print more notes. Appo print more notes if it happens means supply of notes, that means the currency will be more. அப்போ supply of a currency more na, people will have more money in their hand. But usually people have more money in their hand and demand will increase, supply less ஆயிடும், price increase. Next, black asset and the activities and money, means corruption will be more there. Then what they will do, people hide the money and keep, and they will spend money lavishly, means unlimitedly, like unnecessary they will spend. Black marketing increase ஆயிடும். Then the supply of goods will reduces. Then automatically price of goods will increases. Next, repayment of a public debt. Government wanted to repay the past debt. That means internal இருக்க past debt திருப்பி கொடுத்துடலாம் அப்படின்னு நினைக்கும் போது the money supply will increase. அப்போ எல்லாருக்கிட்டையும் என்ன ஆகிடும், they have a money in their hand. Then automatically the demand of goods will increases. Next, last, increase in export. Increasing exports means they want if keep on increasing export நான் என்ன பண்ணுவேன், நீ சேல் பண்ணுவ goods other countryக்கு. அப்போ அதர் கண்ட்ரிக்கு சேல் பண்ணும்போது இன்சைட் த கண்ட்ரி டொமஸ்டிக் யூஸுக்கு தெர் இஸ் நோ கமாடிட்டி சப்ளை இருக்காது. அப்போ ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்லி சப்ளை வில் டிக்ளைன்னா என்ன யூஸ்வலி த கூட்ஸ் ப்ரைஸ் வில் இன்க்ரீசஸ். ஸோ தீஸ் ஆர் ஆல் அபவுட் த காசஸ் ஆஃப் இன்ஃப்ளேஷன். தென் இஃப் இட்ஸ் ஹேப்பனிங் மீன்ஸ் என்ன நடக்கும், வாட் இஸ் த எஃபெக்ட் இருக்கும் சொசைட்டியில் அப்படின்னா. ஸோ திஸ் இன்ஃப்ளேஷன் இஸ் அ வெரி incentive boom for the traders producers, that is no doubt at all. When it's there means if they did not use the full of resources, they did not use it full resources, that time full employment won't be there. What they will do to have they will having a more profit because the price rate keep on increasing la, profit நிறைய இருக்கும். So what they will do, they will have a encouragement to produce more production. Investment will do more and என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, they will start branches of industries or they will start new business. அப்போ new business ஆகும்போது they will give a employment opportunity and the people will have more income. But see there, if it's happen means hyperinflation will come. Why means the depreciation value of உன்னோட value of money will decreases. அப்போ decrease ஆகும்போது people will won't save the money, discourage of save, the people won't, they will be discouraged to save the money. So if the value of money decreases means the foreigners who have invested in your country already, இந்தியாவில் வந்து நம்ம கண்ட்ரியில் இன்வெஸ்ட் பண்ணி லான்ச் பண்ணியிருப்பாங்களே business, they invested 100 crores. if it's there means the value of money is decrease, உன்னோட value of money குறைஞ்சிடுச்சுன்னா அப்போ வந்து என்ன ஆகிடும், 100 crores வந்து 50 crores value reduce ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா what they will the investors for them it is a loss. So to set back that loss it's very difficult. அப்போ அந்த investors and the entrepreneur businessmen will discourage to take a risk in the business. So if it's taking then what will happen, they won't invest, they won't start any business in the country which they have a inflation that will be there. Next, if the goods, if the price rate is keep on increasing means the customer and also traders what they will do, they will hide the goods and services because they will think next month or next day it will keep on increasing அப்படின்னு ட்ரேடர்ஸு என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, ஹைட் பண்ணி வச்சுப்பாங்க. கஸ்டமர்ஸ் வாட் தே வில் டூ, நாளைக்கு நிறைய ஆயிடுச்சுன்னா என்ன பண்ணுறதுன்னு இன்றைக்கே வாங்கி வச்சுடுவாங்க. ஸோ தே வில் ஸ்டார்ட் அக்யூமுலேட்டிங் த ப்ராடக்ட், கூட்ஸ் அண்ட் சர்வீசஸ். ஸோ அப்போ டிமாண்ட் இன்க்ரீஸ் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும். நெக்ஸ்ட் இஸ் என்கரேஜ்மெண்ட். இப்போ பிஸ்னஸ் மேன்ஸ் வாட் தே ஹாவ் டு, தே வில் பி thinking to invest a business and start a new business, they should be there. But instead of that one, what they will do, they won't do anything, they speculative activity save பண்ணி அப்படி வச்சுக்கோங்க, inactive investment பண்ணாமல் அப்படி வச்சுப்பாங்க. They will inactive their business and keep it. Next, effect of distribution. So first one, debitors. Effect of distribution, first will it has two types, debitors and the creditors. Debitors it is a gain, creditors it is a loss. Means why means we can give because the debitors will borrow when the purchasing power of money is high, and the purchasing power higher இருக்கும்போது they will borrow money. when they are repaying அந்த மணியோட வேல்யூ வந்து கம்மியாயிடும். இப்போ 10,000க்கு நீ வாங்கும் போது ரீபே பண்ணும்போது அந்த மணியோட வேல்யூ 200 ரூபாய் தான் இருக்கும் இல்லையா. அப்போது கடன் கொடுத்தவனுக்கு லாஸ், தட்ஸ் ஆன் creditors will losers, debitors will become the gainers. Next, fixed income groups. Fixed income groups na those who have a pensions, those are in the salary wages na, they suddenly end of the or middle of the year they won't increases the salary. For them the salary will be same. For them it is a loss. Next, entrepreneur na businessmen na, they will be happy because windfall, suddenly windfall, they will have a more profit, so they are the gainers. Next, the investors. The investors usually fixed rate of interest bonds will be fixed. Security bonds will already their agreement signed and kept. அப்போ அவங்களுடைய interest and security of that interest bonds will be fixed. But இன்வெஸ்டர்ஸ்க்கு வந்து those are investor, but in the contrary invest of shares dividendலலாம் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, because from the profit only they will get that. So for them it is a boom for that is a gain for them. Next we'll go for the so they are, we can see the creditors and the debitors difference bond debentures. We can see the real income when the price level increase, bond security எல்லாம் fixed இருக்கும். And the fixed if it's there means they cannot already, because they have agreement signed and kept, so we cannot change it. Next, salary people, wages people na monthly they fixed salary na, inflation நிறைய profit வருதுன்றதுக்காக உனக்கு they won't give the salary in the middle of the year. After end of the year, after finishing everything they may give, but in pensioners and all it won't happen. So next we'll go for the measure to control inflation. How to control this one? So there are three types: monetary measures, physical measures, other measures. First we'll go for the monetary. Monetary means this central bank of a country, any country, நம்ம இந்தியால RBI. So they will adopt to control this inflation. First what they will take the securities, government securities, bank rate first they will increase. Fixed rate or like current rate or deposit or bank rate, everything, lending loans, all the percentage of that one they will increase. Then government securities and all they will sell in the open market. Then cash, high cash reserve rate, CRR, SLR, that is statutory liquid ratio, already we studied, no? That and all rate will increases. That means the bank, the portion of money they have to keep in the RBI, no? And the rate on the increase பண்ணிடுவாங்க. They will start increasing. Next, repo rate and reserve repo rate. Next lesson is a banking lesson, we'll study briefly that one. So these are the measures the central bank RBI will adopt to control the inflation. Next, a physical measure. This was first given the advice by the James Keynes, was given this method. So in this method they have to do, what they have to do means reduce the government expenditure, borrowing, taxation and all should be enhanced, it means increases. A borrowing should be less. Then other measures means other measures means short term and long term. Short term means rationing, a fair price they will adopt. The government what they will do, demand is keep on increasing. In that stage what they will do, they will import வேற countryல இருந்து வாங்குவாங்க, that is import from other people, and they will give a supply, and the demand or the supply they wanted to equalize. So that time the price rate will reduces because of more demand, without supply only price will increases, no? To equalize that one, what they will do, they will from the other country they will import the goods and settle the problem. They try to settle the problem, not to trigger the price rate. Next, long term na it will go for the price and the cost. That means we'll go for the common people, what they are doing, direct dealing with the common people, directly day to day active, what and all the product it is there, goods is there, no? For that goods the wages and the raw material price and all they'll decreases, they'll start decreasing, so that the price of that commodity should not increase. Some restriction they will impose on that one, so that they can improve the saving. Then they will give a advice or accelerate to have a more investment in the field of business. So this will happen for the long. That now it won't happen in a few or 2 months or 3 months. It takes a long time to settle the inflation. So next we'll go for the deflation. Deflation means it is opposite. In the sense slowing down the rate of inflation. நம்ம இன்ஃப்ளேஷனில் பார்க்கும்போது என்னன்னா ஃபாஸ்ட்டாக the price of a rate increases. இங்கே opposite. Here the bank loan and a higher purchases of a consumer or without causing more employment இருக்காது. So this was inflation without creating unemployment, reducing output in the economy. So deflation means the rate price of a commodity is coming down, slow down, it is coming down. Then next is stagflation means a combination of a stagnant economic growth and a high employment and a high inflation. Including of all this only stagflation will come. So these are all about the inflation. Thank you.